Hello and welcome. My name is Captain Box,
And I am Cthulhu.
and today we'll be watching one of my old ladder replays.
Indeed we are, but before we get into that, we'd like you all to sit back and relax. Maybe pause this replay, go to your fridge and find your favorite beverage and come back and open it up. You're not going to learn anything this replay, but hopefully you'll have a nice time. And indeed, I think I'll be opening a beverage right now.
I think I'll join you with a bit later timing, but
Well, cheers.
that happens. Alright, so now I'm just looking at my Zerg opponent, but what we should really be looking at is, I guess, this SCV.
Yes, indeed. I think that'll be an important SAV. But why won't you? Will you please tell us about what exactly will we be watching this replay?
Yeah, the reason why I chose this replay and thought it could be a good one, something that, like, usually we have this, like, you might not learn anything from this replay, you might not become a better player or anything. In this case, I think you might become a better player, because this is one of the replays that I played after having lost like 6 or 7 matches in a row, and that's when you're like frustrated and
Yep. Yeah. We all know that feeling, I dare say. And how will you be handling this?
first of all, I will be handling it the only way that you can do. Like, you lose 6 or 7 in a row, you have to play another game, because you cannot exit.
That's true.
You cannot exit on a losing streak.
No, that's certain. That certainly is true. And I mean, even if you could, you shouldn't, because I mean, if you leave and go somewhere else, then wherever you may go, you'll ruin it for everyone else. I mean, if you go to an event, a party, then you'll be in a foul mood or
Yeah,
mood.
you'll be that guy, like, just like thinking about, oh, I should have scouted that pylon, I should have scouted those proxy racks, I should have best expanded as I saw him doing it, stuff like that. You'll just be the guy who said I should have been building a barracks behind the smoke screen on Antigua shipyard.
Indeed, maybe not exactly that, but something similar to that. Yeah, indeed. And I mean, we all know it. We go to this party and there's this, frankly, idiot who's sitting there and talking about all the StarCraft games that he's just lost and how terrible this. And well, yeah, he's ruining it for everyone else. So don't be that guy, right? I mean,
Don't be that guy.
no.
But yeah, what I'm doing is actually I'm being, I don't know, I lost a lot of game in a row.
Yeah.
Maybe I lost them because I was like a bit tired, hungover, something like that. But I decided to do one of the more aggressive proxy racks that you can kind of do.
Yeah, indeed. You might say that's an aggressive proxy Rex. Indeed, it's rather close to the Cirque main, you might say.
Yeah, it's
mean,
close-ish, I would say. I'll go as far as that.
Yeah, well,
At least they fit nicely into like one screen.
yeah, that's true. I mean, we don't have to scroll around this place to find out what's going on. There's a Rex, and within the range of the Rex in the bottom of the screen, it's possible to see the Cirque main. So yeah, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
I think you thought about that when you.
I'm absolutely sure I didn't. I just like,
Well.
you scout the pool, you do something, then my SCV ran down here, I don't know, maybe I lost control of him, and then suddenly started building a barracks behind.
Yeah, they do
the
that
smoke screen.
sometimes,
Yeah,
right?
They do that sometimes.
Yeah, they do that. And that sucks. You gotta keep control of your SCVs. I think.
Yeah, so they might do that. They might start doing crazy stuff. And
Yeah.
now I'm doing something like a bit more regular, like moving out with a bunch of Marines, right?
Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about something that a pro player would do. Moving out with some Marines.
Yeah. They might move out with some Marines.
Yeah,
Might not
at
do it
some
in this-
point in the
yeah,
game, yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
sure, that's true. You're giving far too much credit, Cthulhu, I might say.
Well,
But yeah, this, like, in theory, this is epic, like, pressuring at the front with these dudes, and then at some point these will pop out of the smoke and say, ah! And that is surely something that will give them a shot.
Well, maybe you had to go somewhere and you were in a hurry to, I don't know. Oh no, yeah, well,
Click, click, click,
that's-
click, 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 click. Yeah.
That's some nice micro. Really.
Yeah, it's
That's
yeah.
some that's some
Macro, micro, I would say, like, it's definitely an exaggerated, like, arc that I'm doing, but it gets the job done, right?
yeah, right. All the
Yeah,
units
well,
are alive, so I guess
something
that's-
works, right?
Yeah, that's
And
around.
there's a couple of dudes, they're just, like, hanging around, not really, like, it's not, they should potentially, oh, right, now they join the party.
Yeah.
And so
it's-
does the circlings.
Yeah, well, it's typical circling stuff, right? I mean, things are getting going, and then they show up and start killing everyone present, and
They
that's-
just run into the party, and that's why you should never, like, invite circlings, like, you don't even
No,
have to,
that's-
you should never tell circlings that are a party, right?
no, you shouldn't allow them to scout you. You might say.
Yeah, exactly. Like they'll just run in. They'll take all the free stuff, like the nice drinks that you have lined up at the like starters, and then you'll just eat those and hors d'oeuvres and stuff like that. They'll just take them and run away.
Yeah, so I guess what we're trying to say is, don't be that guy at the party. Don't be the circling at the party. I mean,
Or don't
that's-
be part of the circling crew at the party.
No, indeed, that's terrible.
Usually, like you can contain one circling, right? But if there's a whole bunch of them,
Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, seriously, just look at this, right? He's standing there with the circlings, and now
and here we have some kind of stoned marines standing like, we will destroy this extractor.
they're always present at the party.
Yeah.
Also, I might say, but well,
At this part, usually they can dance, but in this situation they just
not
died.
dancing. Yeah, well,
And the SCV also managed to not really get away, so it will not repair this bunker, which will, as a result, go down.
well, it certainly died.
And like, even though we made some fun of the macro before, some of that might have helped in this. But at least we get like a good straight up macho fight here.
Yeah, indeed, that's nice. Seeing as some well, okay, maybe that wasn't so nice. Maybe I don't know.
Oh, and he actually doesn't really scout the area behind here, and that's a shame because right now the Rex is actually flying back to the main.
Oh yeah.
So had he gone in here to check for a proxy pylon?
Proxy pylon, yeah. That is usually where somebody might place a proxy pylon.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
not a Terran though.
No,
That would be.
Had he gone there, he would have thought like, where did those Marines and SCVs that came from behind come from?
Yeah,
Did they like
well,
leap up? Like,
Yeah, maybe the Imba rope and ladder hack. That's
Yeah.
that's a nice one.
That's part of Heart of the Swarm, I've heard.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So actually, I think that would also be a hack if you were playing the Heart of the Swarm beta and he were playing
Oh yeah,
the
that's
good old StarCraft. I don't know. That wouldn't be.
Yeah, but
Kosher.
here we probably see the intention of my build from the beginning. Like, had my SCV not gone astray and done his thing, forcing me to like commit to doing some weird stuff. I think I was actually in the mood for doing like having lost a lot of games and thinking, all right, I'll just go cloak Banshees.
Yeah, well, that's also a nice build. I mean, usually they don't show up at the what's this 10 to 11
10,
minute mark,
11,
something
yeah,
like
but-
that. Yeah, but
Hey,
yeah, well, it's working out. It would seem you are certainly killing that spawning pool.
yeah,
maybe.
I'm doing the thing that I chose to call the dance around the pool with the queen here. So yeah, it's kind of obvious what's going on here, and he tricks me. He definitely
Well,
tricked me.
that was interesting. Yeah, I mean that kind of reminds me of me chasing my 3-year-old nephew around the house, right? So you're playing catch, and you run this way, you run after him, and then you turn around and you meet him, and then your 3-year-old is what did happen, right? I mean that was sort of what happened there. I
Yeah,
guess,
so
to your
basically,
Banshee.
you're comparing my mental level at this time in the game, same level as your 3-year-old nephew.
I mean, I think that might be pushing it a little bit, but I just call it as I see it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Judging, like, you're just watching a replay from a guy who like decided to like build a barracks here, which is so it might be like a fair accusation. I'd say that.
well, I don't know. Certainly, that Banshee is coming in handy right now.
Yeah, it's doing great. I don't think it has that many kills right now, but it's doing its job of being like annoying.
Certainly, I think it was annoying Banshee fight.
And here comes the second one. So like, had I been the Zerg player right now, I might have been annoyed, like out of my head by now. Like,
Yeah.
First this thing behind, and now Cloaked Banshees to follow up.
Yeah, but I mean, he's taking it like a boss, really. I mean, he's not calling you names. He's not asking you to die in a fire or get cancer and all the stuff you sometimes hear on the ladder. He's really being a gentleman about this. I think.
And that's like, even though I did not play as a gentleman, which is usually what I promote,
Yeah.
then I think at least we should look at the Dear Player Enterprise for an example as how you could like take it as a gentleman by not like telling me to die in a fire, get cancer, or having my children slaughtered by banshees.
Yeah, well, indeed. I've never heard that one before, but maybe somebody
that could be a
might
thing.
Yeah, that's true. And I guess, yeah.
I guess that's about it. Like, take it like a gentleman. Don't be that guy that.
No.
Don't be that guy in many regards. Like, don't be the guy that
Don't be
doesn't
that guy.
like ends his losing streak and becomes the guy at the party.
Instead, be like Captain Bucks. Stay, even though your loved ones might, in the situation, don't want you to. They'll understand later, we assure you. Instead, be the guy who stays with StarCraft and takes another game and cheese, so you'll win. And well, maybe Enterprise will cheese the next game because of this, and that's what we call the circle of cheese. It's a natural thing, and it is as it should be.
Yes, I think, and that will be all for us today. Hope you enjoyed the cast, and hope you'll come back later. And cheers, Cthulhu,
Cheers, Captain Bucks.
and cheers to you, dear viewer. This is Captain Box signing out.
And Cthulhu signing out. Don't be that guy.